As someone who self identifies as a master manifester, I have had to sit and parse my method because over the years, people have told me, friends and family have come back to me and told me, oh, yeah, I remember when you said you were going to do this, do that, do this. And I'm just like, I have no recollection of ever telling you or anyone else that I was going to do this. It just, I was just a vessel. The inspiration came through, went out, it completed the circuit. From my lips to God's ears, completed the circuit. And once I have that dream and I'm ready to go, ready to act on it, it's only a matter of time. And a pretty short span of time that the dominoes fall within. And the common denominator for me, it's not just the detachment that all of the manifestation teachers talk about. Yes, that is true. I would take it a step further and say that it was the confidence of having options that really made things take off quickly. That leads to the internal feeling. It bolsters the knowing that whatever happens, you're going to get what you want. So, for instance, in 2020, when I was living in Brooklyn, New York, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like, it's time for me to make a clean break, my Irish exit. Where are we going? I'm ready for something new. I created a spreadsheet. I had a long, long list of places that I wanted to move to. Charlotte was at the top of my list, but there were lots of distant seconds, distant thirds. There were lots of places that I was super excited about moving to potentially. It was Atlanta, it was South Florida, um, Philly, Chicago, Pacific Northwest, um, Southwest, like Sedona, like LA, all throughout Texas. The list was long. I was just excited about moving, and I could spiritually feel myself thriving in all of those locations. Just the excitement of exploration and adventure made me excited to move to any one of those places. Yes, Charlotte was number one, but everything else was resonant. And that was probably April 2020 is when I was deep, deep in the research. And by May, I had my list. And then it was time to just sit and follow the instructions. And that's when job listings started coming into my awareness. And I was like, okay, there are jobs out there. Now we're going to have to prepare ourselves. And that's when I went and got my driving license. I manifested a free car to move down. Like everything fell into place beautifully. I just had to get out of the way and be open to however this was going to happen. I was going to move. That's really what I wanted. I just wanted adventure, exploration. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to try something new. When it came to men, not so different. When I was out on the dating scene, I would be out meeting people, and there was never any desperation. It was always just a glance and like, hmm, interesting, or I wonder what that would be like. It was never like, that's my husband. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. What's the wedding dress gonna look like? How many attendees are we gonna have? It was all just, that's an option. That's an option too. I feel energy from this person. Hmm. I wonder. I never got out of my place. My job was never to chase, so I never chased any man. I stayed in my place. And I recall this one person in particular. I didn't even meet them at a bar. We saw each other at a bar. And I remember looking over and he looked over. Like I was with friends, he was with friends. And I just said, no, he's attractive. And then I just went about my business. And a few short months later, we met again, for real, for real. And it just took off. Like the energy was already there, the fuse was already lit. I think like you just can't overstate how much being open to the possibilities. Like at this point now, I'm not really into the whole manifestation thing. I'm like, God, you lead and I will follow. You plant this seed. Give me the inspiration and I will till the soil, please. I'm not trying to lead nothing. I'm not doing anything off my own strength. You know what's best. Um, but it's a co-creative process. You get the inspiration, um, and follow the lead. But ultimately, manifestation is about a flow of energy. And lack, desperation, all of those things, as you heard plenty of times, they clog the flow of energy. The easiest way to keep your spirits afloat is to have your eggs in plenty baskets, to know that, oh, like there are so many ways this can end well. Like it truly opens up your abundance and opens you up to gifts beyond what you could have ever imagined. This move, sure, Grenada was my top choice, but there were other islands, absolutely, that I would have loved to explore. It was Grenada, number one. There was also Jamaica. There's Barbados. Even where I'm living now, this was an option, but I was given other options of places that I could have stayed. And I was like, no matter what happens, I'm good. I'm covered. And things just kind of flowed. I didn't have that worry when it came time to plan my move. That was one thing out of my head. And I knew that, okay, no matter what happens, no matter how much money I save, no matter what job, industry, whatever transpires with my career, whatever, I have this safe bet. I had not even this safe bet, I have a handful of safe bets. It's all about knowing that you are covered, that no matter what happens, you're good. So, my recommendation is when you're manifesting, hopefully in a co creative way with God, that you don't pigeonhole yourself, that you have a number of options. Open your mind and your heart and see what comes in, see what else looks like it can work for you. You would be surprised. I ended up here and it has been a gauntlet. I have learned so much about myself. If I had ended up somewhere else without the presence of family so close, I would have missed out on so much personal growth. So I am so grateful for where I was put. And that's all I can tell you for today. Give yourself options when you're manifesting and give God room to put you exactly where you are meant to be. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.